Hello everyone. Welcome to the 8th class of Elements of Costing. In yesterday's class, we have done with first unit, that is Introduction to Cost Accounting. In today's class, we will be starting with our second unit, that is Classification of Cost. Now, first term in classification of cost is elements of cost. Now, elements of cost, it is a part of total cost and it includes the expenditure which is required for production of goods and services. Okay, expenses which is incurred for production of goods and services. That is called as elements of cost. Next we are going to learn in this unit is classification of costs. Now, there are different classification of cost. First classification is according to elements. Second classification is according to functions or operations. Third one is according to behavior or nature. Fourth point is according to time. Fifth is according to controllability. Sixth is according to normality. Seventh is according to relevant to decision making and control. Eighth is according to averaging. Ninth classification is according to identifiability or traceability. Okay, now these are 9 different classifications of cost. Suppose if there is theory question on this chapter, then usually they will be asking on classification of cost. This has appeared twice in the question paper. You will have to explain all these classification. Okay, now first classification we are going to see in detail, that is element wise classification. Now, according to element wise classification, total cost is divided into 3 categories, that is material cost, labor cost and expenses. Now, each category is subdivided into direct cost and indirect cost. Now, that is in material cost, if we see under material cost we have direct material cost and indirect material cost. When we take labor cost, there we have direct labor cost and indirect labor cost. Expenses, if we take, there direct expenses and indirect expenses. Now each cost we will be seeing in detail. First is material cost. Now, material cost means whichever cost of commodities supplied in the business. Okay, it means whatever cost you have incurred for the materials, that will be called as material cost. Now, as this is subdivided into direct material cost and indirect material cost. Now, first we will see direct material cost. Now, it is the material which can be very easily identified in the final product. Now, when we take an example of direct material cost means leather in the shoes. Okay, so that leather expenses is an direct material cost because that can be easily seen in the final product. Now, cloth in the dress, timber in furniture. Okay, so these all are direct material cost. Now, direct material cost can also include primary packaging materials such as craft paper, ordinary packing box. Okay, now these are the things which are used for packing and which can be seen in the final product. Okay, and this also includes the expenses which are incurred on acquiring the materials such as carriage inward, or it might be octroi or clearing charges or freight. Okay, now these all are examples of direct material cost. Direct material cost means the materials which can be seen in the final product, which can be easily identified in the final product. So such material expenses will be called as direct material expenses or cost. Now next classification under material cost is indirect material cost. Now it is the material which cannot be identified easily in the final product. Okay, which cannot be seen in the final product. Now when we take example is nails used in the furnitures. Now nails cannot be seen in the final product. Okay, gum, then nuts and bolts. Okay, now any oil if it is used. Okay, such things will not be seen in the final product. So these expenses will be called as indirect material cost. Okay, I think so like material cost is clear to you all. Now next point we are going to see is labor cost. Now what is labor cost? Labor cost, it is the cost of remuneration. Now remuneration in the sense wages, whatever you pay to the laborers, salary, commission, bonus, okay, of the employees of the business. Now again here labor cost is subdivided into direct labor cost and indirect labor cost. Now direct labor cost. Now direct labor cost means it is the remuneration paid to the workers who are engaged in actual production. Okay, who are involved in actual production. Now example of direct labor cost is stitching charges paid to a tailor. Now tailor is involved in stitching the cloth. Okay, so he is an direct labor. So expenses, so whatever charges you pay to him, that will be called as direct labor cost. Or amount paid to the shoemaker. Now he will be manufacturing the shoe. Okay, so whatever charges you pay to him, that will be called as direct labor cost. It means the employees, those who are involved in actual production of goods and services. Such employees will be called, such expenses whatever you incur will be called as direct labor cost. Next is indirect labor cost. Now what is indirect labor cost? It is the remuneration paid to the workers who are not involved or engaged in actual production. Now when we take example of indirect labor cost is salary to watchman. Now watchman is indirectly involved in the production of goods and services, or it might be supervisor. Now these are not actually involved in production of goods and services. So whatever wages or salary you pay to such employees will be called as indirect labor cost. Now next cost we are going to see is expenses. Okay, now expenses means it is the cost which are not included in above two categories. Okay, which are not included in material cost or labor cost. Such expenses will be taken under the expenses head. Now again expenses are subdivided into direct expenses, indirect expenses. Okay, now what is direct expenses? These are the expenses which are specifically incurred for the product. Now when we take example for this is import duty, excise duty, then royalty paid, then architect's fees, hire charges of any equipment, so which are directly used for the production of goods and services. Such will be called as direct expenses. Next is indirect expenses. Now what is indirect expenses? Now these are the expenses which are not specifically incurred for the product, which are not specifically incurred for the product. So such expenses will be called as indirect expenses. So when we take example printing and stationery or telephone, rent, insurance, depreciation. So these are some of the examples of indirect expenses. It means which are not incurred directly for the production of goods and services. Such expenses will be called as indirect expenses. Okay, now this is classification under element wise. Okay, we have seen material cost, labor cost and expenses. Material cost means whatever expenses you are incurred for production of goods and services, whatever cost of commodities you have incurred for business purpose, such expenses will be called as material cost. Under material cost, direct material cost and indirect material cost. Direct material cost means it is it is the material which can be very easily identified in the final product. Okay, that will be called as direct material cost. Indirect material cost means which is not directly involved or which cannot be directly identified in the final product, that is indirect material cost. Next we have seen labor cost. It is the cost of labor. It means whatever remuneration, commission, wages, salary, bonus you pay for the employees. There we have direct labor cost and indirect labor cost. Indirect labor cost, remuneration paid to the workers, those who are engaged in production of goods and services. Actually they will be involved in production of goods and services. Now indirect labor cost means those who are not directly involved in the production of goods and services. Next we had seen is expenses. Now what is expenses? It is which is not taken, or which any expenses which is not classified under material cost or labor cost. Such expenses will be taken under expenses head. So there we have direct expenses and indirect expenses. So in direct expenses, whichever expenses it might be, if it is specifically incurred for the product, such expenses are classified and taken under direct expenses. Next is indirect expenses. It means which is not specifically incurred for the product. Such expenses will be called as indirect expenses. So this is how we classify it under elements. Okay, in next class I'll be discussing about a functional wise classification. Okay, there also again in functional wise also they have classified into 4 types. Okay, so that we will be seeing it in next class. Hope so this class is clear to you all. Okay, meet you in next class. Thank you.